Hello there. This is going to be a very quick, hopefully quick, Thanksgiving reading. And I know the lighting kind of, it's not the best in this particular angle, but it's very shadowy and kind of gross actually. But it's what it is. We're gonna make do with what we got, okay? So I wanna actually just, first of all, for those of you celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, let's see what we got. Page of Pentacles. Someone wants to give you a happy Thanksgiving, all right. Look at that, the Tower on the bottom of the deck. It's a sudden offer, sudden communication with that Page of Pentacles. It's sudden, comes out of left field. I almost get the vibe that this particular person tried to put their head down and ignore it. They tried to fight it, but it's still there. It's not going away. There's definitely a pause in this too with that Hanged Man. This Page of Pentacles with that Tower, it's like their foundation's been rocked. You know what I'm saying? Like everything they knew about what they thought they knew about anything, love related especially, got blown the fuck up when you met, when you meet. That hasn't happened yet. They try to ignore it. They tried to see if it was going to go away, right? Look at the Ten of Swords, endings. They tried to see if it was just maybe, was it just temporary? Was it just not really what it was? There's a feeling of shock, right? With the Tower. It's shocking. I get the impression too good to be true. I won't buy into it. Someone here is really practical. Could be logical, they're very practical. Yeah, see, they blocked it. They tried to ignore it. It's exactly what I said. They ignored it. They thought it was going to go away. This new thing, this connection came out of left field. They definitely weren't looking because their head's down in this Eight of Pentacles, right? They weren't looking. I don't think you were either. It was just serendipitous. It was fate. You know, that's universe energy with the Tower. It was fate. It was fated encounter. They wanted to, if you guys have already met, they wanted to do so much more than they did. I feel like they kick themselves when they realize it later. It's like, see, the Page of Pentacles is here, so we know something is offered or conversation is, you know, had. Okay, so we get that. But there's, with the Hanged Man, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Wands, it's like they block more. It could be blocking, you know, further action. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. She's the prize. She just is, and they know it. Queen of Pentacles is sitting pretty. She's not chasing. She knows her value and her worth. They know with this one, they got to come correct. They thought it would just be like every other person they've ever met in their life. Like it's just no big deal. Slight attraction or major attraction, and it's just going to go away. And it doesn't. Not only does it not go away, it actually, because the Tower makes me feel like it's explosive. So it's like this really explosive attraction. I mean, when I say explosive, it's because it's almost to this point of like where it's like a volcano, like the brewing beneath the surface is just at some point if they're going to blow. They're going to fucking blow. There's a feeling of, there it is, that's the blow. The Knight of Wands, it's going to be sudden. This will be a sudden offer. It's impulsive almost. But it's so out of left field, like you're not going to see it coming. Like, I swear to God, you're not. You can just feel it. It's like, maybe you forget about them. Maybe you just say, maybe you go out on a date with someone else. With a Hanged Man, there's nothing here. So you say, okay, well, if there's nothing here, I'm going to go about my business. I'm going to go ahead and be the queen that I know I am. You focus on work. You're building, becoming more grounded, becoming more centered. Because this is what my point in this is that it's going to rock your fucking world too when it comes in. Yeah. See, there's the Lovers. It's coming. Nobody fucking panic. It's coming. It's like it's coming. But see, before it comes, there's like this radio silent, or there's this pause or nothingness. And for years I've channeled start, stop, start again. Just pause. There has to be some sort of period of enlightenment with the Sun in this Lover's card. They have to go through some sort of death with the Scorpio death card. Maybe they even have to lose you completely to think they've lost you. And this doesn't feel like something that it was a relationship. It feels like it was a start and then it stopped. And I know that's a theme in many of your lives, or it has been at least this year. Something starts and then it stops. And you think like, wow, that's weird. Like, I thought for sure there was something there. And for most of you, you're correct. There was something there. And that's why this has triggered them. This is a trigger. They get triggered and then they shut down because it's fear of something from the past. Something from the past may not have worked out in their favor. Kind of like a here we go again. But it's different because she's the Queen of Pentacles. It's different. She's enlightened. She's awakened, right? It's like a divine feminine. It's different. And that's what they're realizing. This feels different. It's not, they're not asking me for anything. They don't treat me like trash. When I don't give them anything, they walk the fuck away. They pay me no mind. Like she just knows her worth. Yeah, again, it's all sudden. Patience, nothingness, and then they rush in. It's a feeling of, it's going to be when you least expect it. Now this, for some of you, could be meeting them, just meeting it when you least expect it. But for a lot of you, there's a feeling of, it starts back up again unexpectedly. I think they're overthinking it. They didn't expect to feel something, grief. I'm telling you, they know they fucked this up. Because I think in the past, if they didn't partake in something, they didn't really care. But in this particular instance, they feel sad. They feel like they've actually lost something. It's a feeling of a loss. And that's how they know it's different, because they've never seen lightning again, just like the Tower. I told you, it's sudden, unexpected. That's my point. The feeling is, how come I feel sad? Why do I feel empty? Why do I feel bummed out? Why do I feel something? And it's sudden and it's unexpected. And I think that that's their reaction. Their reaction is going to be once this strikes. It'll be sudden and unexpected. It's not like they don't know you're the queen, bitch. They know that. They knew that upon first sight. And that's not the problem. The problem is that it's not that they don't know your worth. It's that they may not know theirs. Maybe they needed a reminder that, like, you're a king, you're an emperor. You're gonna be afraid of what you feel for a person. You're not afraid of anything. This person's fearless. They're very successful. And I mean, they're fearless, and you're going to be fearful of love. And maybe they needed that time to, like I said, become enlightened. The Crow. You have 2 cards that say announcement. Crow talks about omen, magic, and announcement. You've heard me say it for years, that the crows announce it. It's like a sudden announcement. They may announce something. Do you know what I mean? Some of them may have suddenly announced something to you. Or they will. It's like a sudden announcement. It's like, I think we should go out. Or, I can't stop thinking about you. I'm sorry that I didn't say much the first time we met. I don't know. Spiritual bath, heal, cleanse, ritual. It's weird, you know, it reminds me of like a ritual that like, it's like a dating ritual. It's almost like a date. It's like a mating dance. They meet, they back off, they call out to each other, they back off. Something weird about that, like a mating ritual. But mimicked in like an animal. The gathering, friendship, socialization, and sisterhood. Yeah, see, this bitch, she's gonna live her best life. She's not gonna allow this to stop her. She is a part of a sisterhood, infinity union. I mean, it doesn't go away. And what's funny is there's this feeling of, I think it's always been there. But how could it always have been there? You're new, I've just met you, but it's like, I'm just meeting you again. You know, it's like all this shit that they're bombarded with all of a sudden, that they're like, why does it feel like I've always known you and loved you, but I just met you? So it's difficult because it's not even like it's not even like they have to start loving you. It's like they realize they do. They already do. And that's going to be a kick in the balls. It's going to be a motherfucker because it's like, why do I already love you? Or at least why do I feel like I already do? It's weird. Like, remember, they're just not as awakened. They're not going to think, well, it's because we had past lives. Told you, look, X marks the spot. It's fated. Literally says on the card, fated encounter. You have vain, pride and ego and arrogance. I mean, I think that for them, their pride and ego was like, this will go away. This is not a big deal. I never get attached. I never feel anything that's quite significant. And I'm not looking. 8 of Pentacles, you know, his head was down. I'm not looking. I'm not searching. I'm not in the mood or the need. I almost just feel like they weren't in the mood for love. They weren't in the mood. And then all of a sudden, they're in a mood. You put them in some kind of a mood. They might be moody because they're emotional. There's regret and sadness because it's like, I've lost. See, I told you they're an emperor. There he is. I told you they are. They're fearless. You can just feel that energy from them. That's what I do, energy work. I feel it. I know it. They're not a wimp. They're not fearless of anything. They don't fear anything but this connection. They fear you. Because it's like overpowers them. And the Emperor is all about control. This overpowers them. They feel out of control with you. The Squirrel, secretive. They held back. The Raccoon, they're fucking entrepreneur, clever, resourceful, problem solver. They're curious. There's something about you. And also could be that you're secretive and you're mysterious if you come up as, you know, that kind of an energy. Because you're not chasing them. Because you're not saying anything. And it's like they're watching a rare breed. It's like they're looking at a unicorn. And they're saying, I don't know the characteristics of this beautiful creature. Like, I've never encountered someone like this. So I don't know what to do or say or how to act. So they have to like watch and almost figure it out as they go. The Child, brand new. See, spontaneous is in there again. Oh, shit, it fell over there. It says spontaneous. It's the offer or the communication is spontaneous. The fish, they got a lot of money. It's a fucking entrepreneur, a business owner, or they saved a lot of fucking money. They got a lot of money. So they may be even more cautious because they have a lot of money. Because maybe in the past people took advantage of them. You have the Empress. See, they know you're different. You can feel the vibration. They know you're different. They can feel it. You're a rare breed. And you know you're worth so much that you don't fuck around. The Queen. It's like their queen has arrived. The waterfall, they're overcome with emotions. There's sorrow there because if you've had that instance where you had to pull away, it's like they feel it in the heart, like your absence will create such a stir in them. It almost is what brings them forward, is the absence of you. It makes them realize. The geese, they come back. See, the geese is all about migration and relocation, and they're very cyclical. I told you that. Start, stop, start. It's like it comes back because it doesn't go away. I'm telling you, it's exactly what the fuck. See, Celtic knot. It's like a divine union. This shit right here is legendary. It's a love of a lifetime. But it's infinity again. See, it never ends. I think that's what freaks them out, but it also is confirmation for them that, like, it's not like other people where when you meet someone new, you got to get, like, feeling like I'm falling for them. It's like they just realize, like, I'm already in love, but how is that possible if I just met you? It's like a weird thing that they can't, like, wrap their brain around, you know? If I love you already, how is that possible? So then let me try and push it away. And let me see if this is going to come back. And it's not even that it comes back. It doesn't go away. It just like festers and it's brewing. It's like a fucking volcano. It's brewing. They got a first date on their mind. Answered prayer. It's like you're the answered prayer. I almost feel like they didn't know what they wanted. They didn't know. Or they thought they did. See, magical encounter. Bitch, I fucking told you. I fucking told you. Can't shake. How do you shake a magical encounter? See, it's like meeting a unicorn. It's like a rare breed. It's like meeting someone that you never thought existed in the real life in flesh. It was so, I was enchanted to meet you. Don't force it, let it flow. And if it flows in another direction, let it be. That's exactly what they're doing. Excuse me, that's what they did. They tried to let it go. You're in the flow. The higher vibed one is the one in the flow because they understand the concept of that. I'm not going to force. I'm not going to chase. What's for me is for me. It will always be for me. It will come to me. That's the higher vibed one. They let it go and came right back. See, the masculine. It's their energy. I feel like that you made their mark. You made your mark on them. Romantic feelings. I mean, yeah. Let's get into this extended. Do it on Patreon. I am going to be doing an erotic reading today too, though. All right, so thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. If you don't follow me on Patreon, click below this video the word more. It's going to bring up all my links. The Patreon one is there. Okay, so again, happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for all of you, for your support, for your follows, for you purchasing my products. And speaking of which, my Enchanted line is available for pre-order on my website. That website information is below. Okay, saltwaterhillstarot.com. But yeah, I'll go ahead and see you in this extended. Love you guys. Bye.